right, here we go. Imagine if you are an ad company and you have made an ad. It is designed to tap into the subconscious decision-making process of the brain. Before we get exposed to that, you have to see other ads first, right? So you have another ad, an ad, an ad. By the time we get to your ad, it's not even sloppy seconds. It's like sloppy third, sloppy fourth. I mean, you spent a lot to make that ad to tap into the subconscious decision-making process of our brains to condition us. And now here you are in like third, fourth place. And to make it worse, imagine if in the middle of your ad, there's another ad. So while your ad is trying to tap into the subconscious decision-making process of our brains, it gets disrupted. If you're like me, you'd be like, I don't want that. I make my content so people can conveniently access it like that, and they get to experience it. And then they go back to their lives. I don't want to have people coming along and inserting like in buttons before you can really appreciate this. You need to experience this thing that you probably never asked for. It's free content. The least you could do is allow other people, complete strangers, to enter into your brain and condition the subconscious decision-making process of your brain. That's the least you can do, right? Do you agree? That's a legitimate question. And you know what else is a legitimate question? I'm going to go ask ChatGPT what it thinks about a certain subject here that is relevant. So give me a moment, because I'm going to go walk. I didn't memorize this shit. So I'm going to go in the other room and read off of my computer screen. But don't worry, the mic's still on. Let's go. Okay, here we are. ChatGPT, hello. I have a question for thee. Has there been any research concluding any negative health effects from being exposed to advertising? ChatGPT's response: yes, there has been research indicating negative health effects from exposure to advertising, particularly in the context of advertising for unhealthy products such as fast food, sugary beverages, and tobacco. Here are some findings. 1. Obesity. Studies have linked exposure to food advertising, especially to children, with higher consumption of unhealthy foods and beverages, which can contribute to obesity and related health issues. 2. Poor diet choices. Advertising often promotes foods high in sugar, salt, and unhealthy fats, leading to poor dietary choices and potential health problems such as cardiovascular disease and type 2 diabetes. 3. Mental health. Advertising, particularly that which promotes unrealistic body standards, can contribute to body dissatisfaction, low self-esteem, and eating disorders, especially among adolescents and young adults. 4. Substance abuse. Advertising for tobacco, alcohol, and other addictive substances has been linked to increased use and abuse of these substances, leading to various health complications. 5. Financial stress. Exposure to advertising can also contribute to financial stress and debt, especially if individuals feel pressured to buy products they can't afford or don't need due to advertising influence. While advertising isn't inherently harmful, its content and targeting can have significant implications for public health and well-being. Regulatory measures and public health campaigns often aim to mitigate these negative effects. Thank you, ChatGPT. Yeah. All right. So we are back to this advertisement. What am I advertising? This. I'm advertising this. I'm not against advertising. We all need to know about products and services that make our lives healthier, make our lives more fulfilling, genuinely. Yeah, of course. So here, I'm going to limit the monetization via advertising of this channel. A video like this, I'm going to monetize the ever-living shit out of it. Once we get to 500 subscribers, that's where you come in. You need to subscribe because we're only near 400 at the time of this recording. That's not good enough. We got to raise it up. Social amplification. The spirit wave can only work properly when there's enough attention. And there isn't. There's this. Not enough. It's not enough. We can do better. We must do better. Act now. Results may vary. But the point is here, I don't really want to advertise. I don't want to tell you about a VPN service that you've already heard about countless times. I want you to connect with the content perfectly conveniently. Bam, you get into it, and bam, you're going right through it. You're immersed. Your brain's like, whoa, hey, yeah, spirit wave, woo, yeah, whoa, whatever it is. And then you leave. I mean, that's just all there is to it, right? Perfectly smooth, perfectly efficient, completely healthy. That's what I'm going for. Which is why I want people to tip subscribe $1 a year. PayPal, a simple PayPal subscription for $1 a year. Hideous link is in the description. Click it. We need a social balance. Healthy social balance is a major, major aspect of what the Spirit Wave channel is all about. Balance, not pleasure, 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 forward, 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 right? We don't want that. We don't, because forward positive has, let me speak right, has backwards negative for the sake of balance. And balance is the winner. It is demonstrably the winner. And that is the primary point of the spirit wave. Balance is the winner. The path to power is the path to powerlessness in a balanced reality. The reason why I put the rule of reality at the end of every single video is because that is the main point. It's not a philosophy. It's not a religion. It's not an opinion. It's certainly not fiction. It is demonstrably factual. And that's what a lot of this is about. Water, a little bit of water, a little bit of water. Cheers. Fuck, I love water. You gotta make sure the smiley face is pointing to you. You might notice that there's this thing called space mixing. It's a new audio technique. As far as I know, nobody's anywhere near it. And I challenge, in a fun way, not in an asshole way, in a fun way, I challenge the audio engineering community. You got a comment section, so enter a comment on what space mixing is. What do you think I'm actually doing to achieve a space mixed result? I want you to experience space mixing in a way that works best for you. And so one of the things I like to do is a convenient comparison. So I'm going to play for you an AI-generated song. I've been playing around with Udio, and I have generated AI music that I really appreciate. And so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to play you a clip. You've heard the clip without the space mixing, so now let's hear the clip with the space mixing. And what does this channel have to offer? Well, I haven't committed that to memory yet. But I'm going to go into the other room and I'm going to read off the list because I got a whole list of shit here. This channel is unique. You're not going to find this anywhere else. But if you do, leave a comment, point it out. I want to know these things. I want to know what's going on in our world when it's not a bunch of bullshit. So what are the subjects here? What do we talk about here at the Spirit Wave? Responsible success, including responsible flexibility. I've never heard anybody even say the words responsible success next to each other. And they're the most important combination of words in my entire life. And I want to share that with you. As a part of that, a balance between a healthy work ethic and a healthy rest ethic. And again, I live in a world where nobody talks about a healthy rest ethic to the best of my knowledge, but feel free to leave a comment on any of that. We also want to focus on civilized liberty. And then in the area of physics, I am actually going to resolve the scientifically infamous double-slit experiment that has existed for roughly a century. And that's not a joke. I know how to do it. The key is to get rid of particle-wave duality and treat a particle as a resonance and not a distinct object. There's the key. But I'm going to actually do a video on that in more detail. We're going to genuinely define the universe, the real universe, the totality of existence universe. We will do that in a purely simple and rational way that fits perfectly with mainstream science. We're going to point to key clues regarding where the hidden dimensionality is. We know hidden dimensionality exists basically because the mathematics of quantum physics and general relativity don't fit without extra dimensionality. So we got to find those dimensions, and we have an answer here. And we also want to add a unique perspective regarding time. Time is a dimension of space, and our species seems to really struggle with that. So I want to be able to tackle a very unique angle on time, because time, you don't rewind the video when you go back in time. But I don't want to get into that now. This is an advertisement video, so you got to keep this light and fluffy with credibility in my voice wherever I can. So we're going to explore the purely logical nature of reality in general. We're going to talk about why Spock, the brilliant character Spock in the brilliant show Star Trek, doesn't actually work. Oh, AI, that's right. We actually have an answer here at the Spirit Wave that allows AI to properly flourish without an AI uprising. So if you're afraid of the AI uprising, if you're afraid of AI just consuming all the jobs and doing all that kind of stuff that it's already doing and poised to do further and horribly, to create a starvation wave all throughout the world, well, you probably want to tune into the Spirit Wave because we have an answer to that, and I'm sincere about that. Okay, so next on the list here, we want to explore the apparent existence of more intelligent beings, the UFO issue. We will be looking at really the Phoenix Lights, because that's I mean, you can try to play skeptic with that all you want, but I'll reserve that for another video. And we also want to lawfully promote the responsible societal integration of psychedelic use. If you are of a psychedelic mindset, the Spirit Wave is your friend. If you like psychedelics, you want psychedelic use to be properly integrated into society lawfully, no breaking the law here. You want that? Spirit Wave. Subscribe. Like now. Act now. I do not have a messianic complex. I do not have a messianic complex. I can't even say the word messianic very well. But this channel is genuinely messianic in scope. A messianic YouTube channel. There's a humorous aspect to that, of course. We don't take ourselves too seriously here, obviously. I'm not a messianic kind of person. I'm not a messiah. I don't think we need a messiah. I think we need everybody to make smarter choices. That's it. If we have a world where people are healthily informed, they'll make better choices. Less fear, that kind of thing, we make better choices. So yes, but hey, this is an ad video, so we want to hype this shit up. This is probably the only YouTube channel to be genuinely messianic in scope. Act now, results may vary. Literally, extreme power to the people, obviously including you. Subscribe now, like this video, like all the videos, spread the word. It's time now. Now is the time. Spread the word. For the sake of balance. Because balance is the winner, demonstrably. And we're going to prove that here. We're going to make it very clear to everybody in society that balance is the winner. One example. If the Earth is too much closer to the sun, it would be too hot for life to thrive. If the Earth was too far away from the sun, it would be too cold for life to thrive. But right here in the balance point, we got life thriving all over the place. Countless species right now just just modulating and changing and all this stuff. Species coming in, going out, just countless. I think I read something like 500,000 different species of beetles out there. I mean, it's insane. Lots of life. Balance is why. Balance is the winner. If you're not balanced, you can't do anything. Right? If I'm not balanced at all, I couldn't stand. I couldn't think properly. Balance is the winner. Balance is inherent within stability. Stability is inherent within composure, and composure is inherent within competence. Balance is inherent within competence. Where is anybody on the internet saying this? If you find in your life that perseverance is your number one task, right? If you're sitting there struggling in life, you're struggling. You're sitting there going like, I get up, I gotta do this, I gotta just one step at a time. Okay, we gotta take this step, we gotta take this step, we gotta take this step, and we just keep going. If that's your life, Spirit Wave, the real answer. Subscribe, follow, like videos, share, and have a healthier life. No matter where you are, no matter who you are, no matter what you are, have a healthier experience. That is the message. I want you to be a healthier person. That's not just for me, that's for us. Society! A healthy social balance. That's what we need. That's what the Spirit Wave in effort guarantees 100%. This is advertising. Hey, yeah, we advertise. Woo, you can trust me. You can trust anything I say. I'm in the ad. It's totally designed to just be friendly with you. You can trust me. Love you all.